Alright everybody, welcome back. I'm Not Next. We're playing the last story again. Where we left off last time, our heroes were arrested for, I don't know, some baloney.
That's a panopticon.
I see. So our little friend turned out to
Oh, okay, with the thing in the middle.
Yeah, so it's a prison in which a person standing in the middle can see all cells.
Ah, okay.
No doubt he's been filling the Count's head with ideas.
It is fun to say oubliette, though.
That's one way to make a name for ourselves. I got you all into this. I'm sorry.
It's very kind of the guards to allow them to keep their weapons, though.
I'm getting a mixed message. They gave them a hammock in the back, but they also put a spotlight on it so you can never fully go to sleep and enjoy the comforts.
Well, it's a kind of, you know, soft but firm.
Yeah, it's the little tortures like that. I mean, look at it back there. It looks comfy as hell, except for the bug light blinding you.
Boy, that is a bright light source, like the bloom on it. And then we're basically, it's kind of, they just kind of keep you, well, it's going to explain to you, they're kind of sitting you in here. To kind of recap, the prince accused us of kidnapping the princess, is why we're in here.
Right, not entirely untrue. Just, you know, slightly untrue.
Well, she all but said, "Please kidnap me."
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Yeah. So, luckily we got all the people that we need to do upgrades and buy and sell all of the equipment. They got arrested as well.
Hey, boss, should we maybe strip search this guy who brought in an entire caravan of goods?
Just what have they got hidden down there?
He seems trustworthy.
No, he totally said he'd appraise my stuff, so let him have it.
But it's all lies. He stood at the back whimpering while we did all the fighting. He'd rather that wasn't known, so he had me thrown in here. Not a decent bone in his body.
Ooh, cutscene. A time-based cutscene.
Oh, is that why the save point disappeared?
Mm-hmm.
Are you Zale?
That's a stupid name.
Get out.
I'm his twin brother, Blyle.
Hurry up.
Oh.
And we're looking some more.
Oh, it's like a rail shooter looking.
Almost. I'm trying to figure out, like, some of these sequences is like, okay, what are you trying to show me?
What's that sound?
This is where we lock up the monsters we capture.
And your
Yeah, so-
mom.
We feed some
Yeah.
unruly prisoners to them.
Yeah, so they've captured some of the Gurak and some of the other monsters. And apparently, I think he sort of hinted that they host cockfighting.
Oh. Yeah. They are super evil, but man, look at those jackets.
A harsh interrogation awaited Zale. He was charged with taking advantage of the Gurak assault to
It's a very,
and allowing the Gurak to sneak
it's a very
into the castle.
English auditorium style courtroom.
Yeah.
I witnessed this man.
Like when he's not in here, they're actually doing the symposium on anatomy by cutting up bodies.
Oh yeah, it's multi-purpose.
You seem to be on quite familiar terms.
I'm gonna look at you.
Tell me, was that the first time you liaised with her?
That's
Oh man, liaison in here.
Trying to get close to her for some time, fueled by some unsavory motive, no doubt.
you're wrong.
So
I wouldn't.
The accused will refrain from speaking out of turn. He will respond only when asked a direct question.
He did ask a question.
Man was ordered to take Lady Callista somewhere safe by General Astar.
Oh,
At that time, there was no one he could entrust with the task, except for that man.
See, now this would be cool if other people in the room were doing something
yeah.
besides idle
I
animations.
know what I saw. I saw this man trying to whisk Lady Callista away against her will. Naturally.
I will have to look it up, but that sounds suspiciously like Asterion.
You ran off as soon as the attack started.
Oh, you think so?
You dare to sully my noble name, commoner.
It sounds like him. I don't know if it would be him, but
The accused will mind his tongue.
And your mistake
No, we're
gonna
looking
look
again.
around some more.
did not end there. You claim to have sneaked aboard a Garak warship and taken it over. If so, then why did you not simply escort Lady Callista back right away? What reason could there possibly have been to put the fair maiden in any further danger?
That's because
Lord
The enemy ship was the safest place to go.
have you anything to say?
Ooh.
You managed.
I just picked what I assumed the game wanted me to say.
I put it to you that the only reason was that you wanted to kidnap her.
no, you're wrong.
Are these two brothers?
Better than that.
Well, the hair does look the same, now that you mention it.
My Lord Inquisitor, I believe we are wasting our time trying to get the truth from this commoner. Perhaps we should proceed in a manner befitting his state.
Time to strip naked and wrestle.
Indeed, if he will not answer,
Get out the
there is
oil.
only one course of action.
All right, it's gonna be a three-way
Get
then.
the-
Yeah.
Get the ball gag.
How many BDSM jokes have we made in this game so far?
This is
Not enough?
Yeah, fair point.
the commoner has had enough.
Nothing more we can do now. Let us adjourn.
I've,
I can see you have a chub. Stop.
how does he climb out of that little box? Does he have to like hike his robe and just kind of struggle over the side?
Just like his one foot's like dangling off the side.
A little
Oh,
help.
this damn thing. Nope, flashback.
Yeah.
Nothing for it. Come on.
It's really odd. The cutscenes, like you can always tell when there's a cutscene because the graphics are a little bit cleaner, as well as the animations.
I told you. You can't handle that sword yet.
I'm fine.
And then other times they will use it'll be like an in-game cutscene. It's really weird. It's random.
I don't hate the art style of the cutscenes, though. That specific ones, it has kind of a painterly book sort of look to it.
Be strong.
Yeah, and that's the Nintendo polish. They're always really good about
I've healed you as
they're always really good about making things look good for what limited capabilities they have on their hardware. More time for talkies.
Is this like the Metal Gear Solid, where we'll just continually get tortured until we find our way out?
Not far off the mark. It almost went there.
Does Otacon bring us a bottle of ketchup?
No, he's still hiding in a locker somewhere.
A lot's changed here since the current count arrived.
Oh
Oh, you
boy.
weren't lying. There is a very bright hammock.
I miss the days of the old count.
Me on me farm.
Oh no, I was meant to be on a date with that noble girl. Crap. Haven't we met before? Never mind.
We have, but it was very brief.
Well,
I just assume that's the prison chat up line.
to a nobleman's mansion.
So, come here often? So this is the guy that gave us our very first upgrade after we got... It was in the first episode, I think. We won a contest by being his 1,000th customer, and he gave us a free upgrade.
Oh, yeah.
They just kind of horn shoot him in here, but sure. I said horn shoe, I meant shoehorn.
No, I like it. I think we're still thinking about the hammock and a little honk shoe, honk shoe.
You certainly don't seem like bad people.
Where did you get the Oshanka hat?
You could help me with something.
Oh.
Not Russia?
Oh, better to show you.
Oh dear.
They just chucked us in here before we knew what was going on.
Trapped in the dark with no way out. The story of my life.
It seems
How?
like the guard has gone.
How does that sentence make sense, man, other than you want to be Batman?
So what is it?
Take a look at this.
It's under my pants.
Well, he can't be Batman anymore. His dad died honorably.
Oh, yeah.
I know about geology and old buildings. I thought there was something odd about this wall, and I wasn't disappointed.
Shawshank Redemption?
That Rita Hayworth poster will help.
Monsters live in there, so I couldn't do much good on my own. But you
So he does weapon upgrades, and he's an archaeologist.
I know. What's not to like?
Before we try to escape, can you upgrade my stuff?
I knew you would. Let's go down there right away.
I'll stay behind. Go once the guards disappeared. See you later.
I'll say you were getting your hair done.
Nope, they already took him for torturing. I don't know what happened.
Guided by Horace, the mercenaries attempted their escape.
Oh, that guy's name is Horace, not like Horace the God.
Oh, yeah, sorry. Yeah, kind of, sort of the way it's worded almost did come like they were divinely led.
Yeah.
Such that it was very easy to dig these caves. We should hurry. Time is of the essence.
Chapter 19.
Secret tunnel.
This is a dead end.
I was making an Avatar reference.
That wall.
What is it, Master?
Okay,
There's something strange about that wall.
I don't know.
I'll take a look.
See, I don't know if something would change by me doing it this way. This is the decision I've made, and I stuck with it. This happens every single time.
It seems the explosion knocked her back free.
What?
Yeah, so getting an explosion gets you a bonus item if you take an explosion to the face. I'm trying to figure out, how do I open this? Because it doesn't give you, and then I'm like, oh, I throw it down.
Of course.
And it explodes.
Sail open bag.
So I'm thinking the way they did this is like, if you take an explosion to the face, you get a bonus item. Because if Horace opens it, it doesn't explode.
Oh. What an odd mechanic.
Yeah, I mean... and you keep the damage, even though you're out of combat.
It's a bit nippy in here.
I think it's
Why are you all following me?
You're right, Miranda.
A well here.
If you smell anything, it wasn't me.
It's just a well. That's not so... That wall.
Is this a maze?
Horace.
It's fairly straightforward.
Okay.
Let's see.
Yeah, this is me trying it out one time just to see what would happen, because I was under the suspicion that if it was, he was going to blow it up every time, but you notice the explosion didn't happen, and therefore I don't get the bonus item.
Huh.
I mean, it's there is.
It seems the explosion explosion knocked her back free.
I mean, Zale's like really thick-skulled, so I mean, he's in no genuine danger.
Yeah, and I guess maybe it's supposed to say that Horace knows what he's doing.
Yeah. But I mean, you make bank.
Also, I like Serene, or Serena, I forget her name, but just sliding into view with that giant boat oar she's using.
Yeah, that was one of the off-screen. That was one of the weapons I had given her.
Oh, spider webs.
Seems this spring is brimming with a mysterious energy. Oh, I can feel all that prison grime washing away.
Look up. Doop.
Horace! Yes?
Dash.
Are you alright? You saved me.
How?
Now, because I've been taking all the explosions in the face, I'm at half health already.
I'm just thinking about the biology of this scene. What does that spider feed on normally?
Well, if it's that easy to escape, that must be like one of its little. Although you don't see any past victims.
Yeah, it's just an all-prisoner diet.
High in protein. Just by the end of the dungeon, Zale's just gonna be like,
Seems the explosion
door open.
He just fears all doors now. Just sitting at a desk, he really needs a pen out of it.
Oh, and the pull is just a random healing pull.
Oh, nice. Now we're in the mines of Moria.
Yes.
Kind of looks like a salt mine, if I'm honest. The way the coloring is.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, this is the way it's been the 15 times before, but this time will be different.
Seems the explosion knocked her back free.
Thank you, Horace.
What in the world is that?
I'll go. Stay out of sight.
This doesn't feel right. Be careful, Zale.
There may be explosions.
Oh, could it be the giant guy standing there? Oh, there's 3. 4.
These guys kind of remind me of the blind dudes from Resident Evil. If you remember Resident Evil, is that 5? No, 4.
Oh, and RE4, the blind guys?
Yeah, you hit the bells and they run at them and they have the big claws on their hands. I know these guys aren't blind, but they kind of have that same feel.
Yeah. Oh, it's been a hot minute since I played that. Like I haven't even touched the remake.
From what I've seen, I've watched a little bit of it. It seems pretty good. I was not a huge Resident Evil 4 player, but I did enjoy just seeing how they updated and changed everything.
Yeah. Everybody seems to say, like, there seems to be like a large consensus that 4 was like, it's certainly a crowd favorite.
Yeah, and I mean, I will say it's kind of that initial change from kind of schlocky zombie movie to like over-the-top schlocky zombie movie. Like, there's a real noticeable difference between 3 and then this one with rocket launchers and 2 dudes knife fighting and all of that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And then they go forward with 5 and 6, which are both very silly.
Yeah. 5 did not do well. 6 didn't do much better. 7 is when they kind of started coming back.
Yeah. I will say I had a lot of fun playing 5 co-op.
I'm sad to say, I know not everybody liked them, but I actually really did like the S.D. Perry novels.
Oh, boy, I'm trying to remember those.
Yeah, all the Resident Evil novels. I pretty much liked all of them, but a lot of people that read them stopped liking them. I think Underworld was after that one.
Good gracious, man. I'm trying to think. That would have been elementary school when those came out?
It's been a hot minute. Because I think, let's see, RE1 came out in, what, 98?
Somewhere around there, yeah.
Yeah, and I don't remember when she wrote the novels. I read them in middle school.
Fair. I mean, I think I remember sharing those books on the bus. Oh, little stairs going down.
Into a deeper crypt.
Oh, I see.
The underground has an underground.
Makes sense.
Which is kind of weird when you think that we were several floors up in this prison.
So dark, I can hardly see.
Help me! Oh, it's just a rock.
Let's take a look around.
Curiosity killed the cat, you know.
It's only a little look.
I wonder where he gets his confidence from.
Just, there you go. Just go look at just go check out the mimic.
Spiders and skeletons, natural allies.
Oh yeah. Especially in dungeons. That's like pretty a trope of any RPG that you're gonna play. It's when you go into a dungeon, it's gonna be undead and giant spiders.
Yeah. Classic Castlevania back in the day. That and the little bats.
Well, once they start getting more and more enemies, like, I'm really surprised, like, with the amount of enemies and, like, all of the animating that's having to go on. The Nintendo, the Wii was holding up like a trooper.
Yeah, I mean, the only thing I remember that it couldn't really do is the Wii really kind of could not do graphics of any kind. Not really, you know? But I don't remember it having any problems with real slowdown or anything like that.
No, I think, you know, this is around the time that everything started going, like when 1080p was just starting to budge its head. Nintendo still said, no, we're going to keep it at 720 and focus on making a good game.
Just Horace is going to check out everything, or else everything explodes.
Yeah, he does kind of have a proclivity for wanting to open treasure chests.
Do you have to look at...
I might have gotten lost.
Do you have to look at the walls to signal whether or not you can open them, or will you just be able to go up and check them out?
You have to... I think most...
the delay on that one.
Oh, it seems the explosion knocked the bag free.
Zell's not going to remember his name by the end of it. But yeah, they In most cases, if it wants you to notice something, it'll activate the look mechanic.
Mm. Oh, just automatically.
Yeah, that was me just seeing if the prompt would pop up.
Also, hey, it's snowing in here. How?
Yeah.
Or maybe it's salt, and it's just kind of the natural wind in here is knocking it off.
Grindy spot.
That wall.
Wonder what'll happen.
That's why he keeps looking and doing it, is he just forgets every time an explosion launches him against the wall.
Pavlov was proved wrong at this one.
It's just a completely new experience every time.
Oh, it seems the explosion knocked her back.
Everybody else just goes along with it.
It seems to be contagious because Horace is equally surprised.
That's what I mean. Like, they've already explained to him, like, hey, Zale kind of forgets a lot of stuff, and he's not the smartest. Just kind of, like, form a little sentence that you can say over and over again as he blows halfway across the room. Me open door. Oh, good job, Zale. Oh, is it behind one of the columns?
I think I'm, like, at this point, I'm starting to get, like, I get turned around, like, especially once you come out of battle. It's sort of difficult to figure out where I am, because not all of the doors have a prompt to open.
I see. Boy, if that is salt, it's got to taste delicious in here.
Mm. Does anyone else's skin feel dry? I was just seeing if there were other options.
Kind of wish they would close back and then the explosion would still be there if you tried to open it again.
Yeah.
Oh, it seems the explosion knocked her back.
Now, I will say no one else even flinched, so is it just Zale being a theater kid and just pratfalling everything? Whoa, guys, another trap!
I'd like to think that it's just him taking the full force of the explosion to the face.
So I don't see a bat. Oh, I guess I just couldn't see it.
Yeah, it was disguised. I almost didn't see it either. It was like disguised among the rocks.
Excellent. More treasure. Huh?
Horace! Speak to me!
I'll live. Huh? There's a passageway down here. Are you coming?
Wow. I would have expected at least a minor concussion.
Don't move! We'll come down!
Zale's gonna land face first.
Yeah. Oh, another explosion!
I was trying to see if there's a way to get that.
Now then, my archaeologist blood is racing.
It seems there are quite a few mysteries on this island.
Horace, aren't we just going deeper and deeper? Will this really help us escape?
Escape?
Of course.
Oh,
See,
right.
wind is coming from further inside. If there's wind, then there must be an exit to the surface somewhere. Wouldn't you say so?
Well, that does make sense. You're the scientist. Sorry, I that wall.
Zale, you tool. Just never not funny.
Yeah, that one I didn't get a bonus bag.
Yeah. Ooh. Shiny floor.
Oh, and if you'll notice, Saran, I've kitted her out. She's got the boat oar in one hand, and she's got the massive battle axe in the other.
Something evil is close.
Fair enough.
Very close indeed.
It's using some kind of ancient magic to control the souls.
You can sense that.
I'm an archaeologist. Oh, well.
Archaeologist has to know these things.
Yeah, I wrote this game.
I suppose I might have misjudged you, Horace.
Think nothing of it. Ah, here it is.
Good times.
Wow.
The beginnings of this combat music, just for a second, sounds like the beginning of Down with the Sickness. Just that dun 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 dun. Can you feel
It has a very like it's
Horace! Calm down and light a lamp.
Right, Master Zale.
it's very, very Final Fantasy VII-esque. Like the da 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 da.
That's fair. I do love that combat riff, though.
Mm-hmm.
The aura in here is different from before.
It's conjecture, but I would say this is an ancient tomb.
So then that thing we fought was some kind of guardian.
I don't know, but these mummies seem old.
Become tomb robbers.
I will just say that neither one of those said anything important. The aura is different in here. How? What? What was the aura before? What is it now? And then Horace said, hey, I think this was a tomb. You mean this place where all these things were buried? Weird. I do like
the big guy there's got a glowy going on.
Now, I would say he has an aura.
I do like that it's got a combat start, but it allows me to at least initiate the combat by trying to take out one of the baddies.
I have to approve of a giant thing throwing a smaller thing.
Yes. He will grab some of his companions and throw them at you.
Sure which side I should be more afraid of. We've come too far to give up now.
Yes. Chucking skellies.
And what's cool is they reassemble and get back up to fight. And they apparently explode.
I mean, like you do. Just like the doors in here.
Well, Zale has had much practice taking it to the face. But he remembers none of it.
Yeah. Just concussion after concussion.
Yeah, I keep trying to use that outer cover slash because that's like one of your most powerful attacks.
Right, right. Blah. So, do the enemies have multiple health bars? Because I could have swore you had that guy down before.
They keep coming back. I think like you have to get the big guy down. So
Well,
their aliveness is tied to him.
I gotcha. Then down goes Horace.
Oh yeah, he gets KO'd real quick, but you can't revive him. because he's not technically a party member since he's not fighting.
Fire.
Yeah, and then it's at this point it's just it must have taken me a minute to realize that I had to take down the big guy first.
Uh-oh.
Boy, is he coming back.
Yeah, now he's back to full health.
Yeah, so you have to I think after taking them out enough times, it will I said, well, if he's gonna stay there, I'm just gonna chip at him. I think at the as long as you get the healer out of the way, then you can actually get him down.
Right, okay. Woof.
Yeah.
These fights always seem so close.
Yeah, they do get kind of close. And that's I would not say that it's because the game is like super hard. Well, I mean, it does get kind of to be kind of a clusterfuck at sometimes. But now the big guy's down, the skellies are gonna actually stay dead.
Excellent.
Level up. I will say like other than occasionally getting new abilities, the level ups in this game don't feel like leveling up.
Like,
that's tough. Like the only thing you're really getting on screen is saying you've leveled up. And I'm sure there have been some stat increases, but since you're sort of going through a story progression in which enemies progress along with you, it never really feels like a level up. So like we had talked about earlier, there's really no need to grind in this game, and I don't know if grinding would actually do any good.
Yeah, that is what kind of sucks with enemies leveling with you, is you just never feel like you get stronger. No matter what you get or what you unlock, you kind of do the same amount of damage.
Mm-hmm. There are a few odds and ends, like I know they definitely did it in Baldur's Gate 3, but surprisingly enough, they also did it in Skyrim, where if you went into like certain areas, you just get your ass handed to you.
Yeah, and I prefer that though. I mean, it gives you goals to work towards, you know.
Or if you're just really that good, you could get it done early.
Yeah.
All right, the main target in this one is going to be that guy there, the necromancer.
That makes sense. Oh,
and he
petrified.
That is probably paralyze and petrify are the two most annoying debuffs in this game.
Yeah, I could tell.
Petrify
you just kinda...
Yeah. Petrify is worse because it's not instant. You just begin to move slow until you turn to stone. And you'll probably see that a couple times. But yeah, you have to chase the necromancer around. He vanishes and goes to different parts of the map.
Just a cheap bastard.
Mm-hmm. Also, if apparently if he's in his casting animation, it will not hit him.
Next, he'll make copies of himself. All the cheap tricks.
Yeah, it's a trope. Here we go. So see, I've just gotten hit with Petrify.
Oh.
And I'll start. You'll notice I'm slinging the sword slower.
It happens with age.
Oh, I think I might have actually broken it because I hit him. I do like that that Gale ability because it gets you like you'll notice his timer keeps counting down, but as long as you hit him, it'll at least stop it or slow it down, which is real handy if you have that Gale ability because it'll get you from one place to another fairly quickly.
Yeah, just a closer. From downtown.
I gotta say, man, this for all the shit we're giving it, the combat in this game feels really good.
Okay, I think that's the most important thing is just having it fun to play.
Like it's actually a shame that Mistwalker's kind of gotten stuck in mobile hell.
Yeah, although
I mean, I know you said a couple of the games are good.
Yeah, I mean they look very, very pretty. I will say that. And I mean, there's no such thing as it's not impossible for a game to be good on mobile. I mean, heck, I play Final Fantasy Tactics on mobile and it's great.
Mm-hmm. The original?
Yeah. Well, I have a emulator that runs on my phone to play the original, and then I play War of the Lion on the actual app that was released.
Oh, neat.
We can use this, Master Zale.
What is it?
A very special treasure.
My John Waters mustache tells me so.
Don't forget to smile.
Looks like a Garak sunstone to me.
Exactly. Very astute of you.
Now,
give it a try.
You've been holding on to this Firestone this whole time, eh? Didn't want to... didn't want to toss that out when we were getting surrounded?
It just melts ice, that's all.
Ha! I knew it! The exit should be up ahead. Huh? And what do we have here? A dead end?
Horace, no way.
I'm sorry, but I wasn't wrong. If you would look up, you'll see that it does indeed connect to the outside.
And who's gonna climb this?
Scholarly types do have a rather peculiar brand of humor, don't they?
Hey, Marianne, pot, meat, kettle.
Say, this place is really weird.
The whole chamber is steeped in magic. It must have taken a mage of tremendous power to make something like this. Oh.
What's up?
Ooh, an old book. Look at this. Ooh.
Ooh.
And there's a map of the island. I can't read anymore, I'm afraid. If only we had some kind of reference.
There are books in the castle from the time of the first count. Perhaps if we went to the library...
The real magic is in the Dewey Decimal System.
I honestly thought we might find an exit.
It's fine. We got some exercise. Better than being stuck.
There's no better escape than having a library card.
Is this really the time to be getting so excited?
Excited? I'm not the one who fell down a hole.
Oh, yes. Let's left off this wasted journey.
Master Zale, you take this sunstone. You could probably put it to better use than I could.
Was Zale...
What is that stance?
Was Zale also just talking about going back to the cell? Oh.
Yeah, they're... Yeah, because they can't get out.
How do they get back there?
Cutscene.
Okay.
I'm glad it didn't make you walk the whole way back.
Wake up, you. Feeding time.
Oi!
How was I?
General Astor, you came to see us.
Therius told me everything. You've been through quite the ordeal. However, Master Dagran is working hard to clear your name with the Count. You must be patient.
Thank you for your concern.
Although I must say, bringing Lady Callista to the Gurak base was rather rash, wouldn't you agree?
Now, my reasoning behind this was this guy actually does seem legit trustworthy. Why don't I just tell him the truth?
I really can't tell him.
Would
Why?
the truth implicate the Lady Callista in some way, perchance?
I think Zale just wants more of the spanking.
That's the only reason.
Would telling the truth implicate the Lady Callista in some way, perchance?
Yeah, I tried twice, but it was like the game was like, no, we want you to answer this way.
It's fine, Master Zale. If you're so determined to stay silent, I think it's rather clear what's going on.
You freak. I mean, not judging.
Ugh. Not kink shaming, just kink asking why.
Getting a little restless now and then can be a good thing. Come, eat up. Let me know how it tastes. I do like to hear praise about my cooking.
I'm pissed at it. I like just like next scenes is gonna be like Zale with a gimp mask and a ball gag. They're just gonna say, "All right, chain him up," and he's like, "Oh no, don't worry, I brought my own."
Yeah. I brought this one from home.
What? Is that true?
If you would like, my lord, I can present you with all of the evidence.
You surely do not understand the significance of this yourself.
I can't say I haven't heard a few rumors, but I'm not so foolish as to try and dig through the secrets of a powerful man like you.
Those are some nice looking cigar boxes.
Oh yeah.
You are a wise man. But Lord Gerard...
Is that an upside down cross?
Where at?
So in the windowsill, yeah, the blue.
Oh, I see. Yeah, look at that.
Such as...
Doesn't really work if both people are standing there and you only give us one person's dialogue.
Yeah, so they've begun, to sort of plant the seed of Dagran being lusting for power.
I mean, that's what he wanted. He wants to be a Knigget.
A silly English one at that.
Yeah.
A lot's changed here since... If anyone's...
Yeah, no different dialogue. I was just checking. They didn't feel the need to record that dialogue for some reason. Which means, because I'm noticing that a lot of the dialogue is recorded, and I'm thinking, she's going through the DTs.
Seriously, it can't end like this.
I have the unfortunate...
Like, I'm thinking... Go ahead.
I was going to say, I have the unfortunate flashbacks of every time I look at her, she kind of looks like Vanille from FF13.
That you were gone. Isn't that nice?
She's less annoying.
Fair.
So that's how you get all those girls to give you the time of day.
Like, I'm sorry. I know some people like it, but God, did I just not like that game.
What's that?
It's a door.
Oi, oi.
Zyle, time for more questioning. Come on.
Yay! I mean, oh no.
Just everybody's in on it by now. The guards are just like, ugh. Why are you already covered in grease?
Zale's inquisition continued.
I've been very bad.
I've kidnapped so many princesses.
Single word as he waited for the final judgment.
How does he get out of that box?
Hmm.
How does he get out of that box?
He hasn't left.
That is as good as a confession. I believe capital punishment is in order. I trust you agree.
Does that involve spanking?
Do you really have nothing to say?
Is he just squatting on the floor in there like he's got his arms around his knees?
Let them go. My, how admirable of you. Very well, I have no objection to this. You're the only one I'm after.
Yugi boy.
Care less about your filthy mercenary friends.
I do apologize. I know I wasn't summoned, but I thought I'd...
Ruffle.
Oh, and I hope you don't mind, but
Objection.
I've got someone along who'd like to have this say.
Callista, I have one thing I want to say to you all.
Beans.
The decision to go to the Garak base with this man and his friends was mine alone.
I couldn't have brought this up earlier because Zale really, really wanted to be punished for a while.
But I wouldn't listen. I made them take me to the base.
I do not understand. Why would you knowingly put yourself in such danger?
Welcome to Fort Kickass.
Tell them.
Like literally, she is the princess. She will suffer no punishment.
How did you get in here? My fortress is impenetrable. I know they made the door opening sound, but
I know, but the wall's still back there.
There ain't no door there.
Would you show me your hand?
Oh dear.
This could only be the mark of the outsider.
The what?
Allow me to explain. You see, there is a legend passed down in the Argonan family. When Lazulus Island is in crisis, a man with the mark of the outsider will
Is that an artificial arm or is that just armor?
I was just thinking that myself.
Like everyone in this game is like seems to be wearing a pauldron.
It's inconceivable.
Inconceivable.
Assuming I am correct, I need not tell you of the great significance this man could hold.
Very almost steampunkish.
Yeah, it's definitely a fake arm.
Why would such a man ever think to kidnap Lady Callista?
Callista Flockhart.
Lord Gerald, are you sure you are not somehow mistaken?
My lord.
Lord Gerald might be forgiven for making such an error of judgment. Such is his deep devotion.
Zale's just back there. About the spanking.
Is it too late?
If you put it like that, my lord, you may be correct.
Then this is a cause for celebration.
A round of spankings for everyone.
I'll take whoever doesn't want theirs.
I like that he's slowly becoming a Dickensian orphan. Please, sir, may I have some more? Spankings,
Yeah,
that
we're
is.
Declare the accused innocent of all charges. Take it no one has any objections?
Yeah, Zell's right behind Oliver Twist when he sees what happens. Ooh, is that how it's done?
I'm glad we made it in time.
Does Zale have hand and finger tats?
He's got that one little cross that's supposed to be the mark of the outsider. I think the other might be rings or something.
Okay.
Zale was free to go, his name cleared. It wasn't long before his friends in the dungeon were also released.
Sadly, he did not get any more spankings.
3 of them starved to death before making it out, though.
All gathered in the Great Hall.
Jesus.
Now we can get back to my womanizing.
Damn cell. I'm gonna sleep for a week.
But I wonder why they released us. Did they have a sudden change of heart?
Did Zale wait till now to tell... What?
Who cares? We should be celebrating. I'm gonna drink till my arms fall off.
That's a lot of drinking.
Sure.
Yeah, but first I have to find General Astar and thank him.
All right, everybody. That was our last story. Thanks for sticking around for this episode, along with me, Smeef, and Austin.
We'll see you next time.